Hello, it's Anya from Soma Aroma and Yoga Embodied. With the launch of my essential oil course, the online course, I got a few questions, and one of the questions about essential oils that a lot online, especially on social media, is about taking essential oils internally. So the essential oils we usually get in little bottles, and they're generally steam distilled. So essential oils are highly concentrated from whatever plant or herb or tree or flower they come from. So really, possibly the most concentrated plant material you can get. And it's very, very effective. So obviously in the food industry, they do use essential oils as part of their flavoring, even as a preservative. But for most of us, I mean, that would be in a very small quantity and it will be mixed with all sorts of other ingredients. But for most of us, taking essential oils like this would probably be too concentrated. And I will explain how I feel about this. So this is black pepper essential oil, and I love black pepper essential oil, and it's a wonderful warming spice as it is in cooking. But if I were to use the properties of the black pepper for something more internal, the reason I would take it internally, I would use the black pepper spice. I would cook more with the black pepper and add it to my food if, say, I used it for my digestive system or for my respiratory system, which we use it for a lot in Ayurvedic medicine. And if we take the whole spectrum, if we have plants, we can, we have the fresh plants. So I have some roses here, and these are from the shops. There's no way I would take this internally because I have no idea what they've been sprayed with or how they've been grown. But if you know where you get your roses from, you can enjoy the fragrance, because it's just the fragrance of them is the volatile oils, which is the essential oils. So they will obviously have an effect. And if you know where you got your roses from, they are an edible species of roses. There's no reason why you shouldn't be able to eat them as well. And we know that because you can get beautiful cakes with roses on, and you can eat that. But you can also take roses in different ways. So there are roses. I got these roses here, from a Neil's Yard shop. But you can get them in most herbal apothecaries. And again, just an absolutely wonderful scent. And if they are, these ones are organic, but if they are grown, or you know where you get them from, again, you could actually ingest these ones. So for these ones, I would do either a steam, or I would make a tea, or an infusion with hot milk. So either cow's milk, or I like coconut milk, but you could have almond milk or any other sort of milk. And you could actually eat them or drink them, so you can ingest them. Now, you could also have your rose essential oil. This is an absolute, so it's not a steam distilled rose, but you could have a rose otto with steam distilled. But to make the distillation of a rose otto essential oil, you would have to use so many fresh rose petals. It would make a very, very expensive internal medicine to use the rose otto rather than buying the roses from a health food shop or a herbal apothecary. And they are not cheap either. But I would definitely use that. And consider when you create an essential oil, this is kind of the complete different end of the spectrum. You don't get all the constituents that you would get in the whole plant. This is only it's only the volatile oils of the plant that you get in the essential oil. So you would lose out potentially of a lot of the constituent, the plant constituents that you would get in your dried herbs or your fresh herbs if it's a fresh one. So this is like my little my kitchen. So another one from an Ayurvedic perspective that I love is ginger. So this is a ginger root. Obviously you could get the dried ginger, which I don't have with me, but the ginger powder. And the ingredients or the constituents of this will have more than the essential oils will do. So if I would use ginger for its medicinal purposes, if I had nausea, if I had digestive problems or circulatory problems, I would love to use the essential oils in a massage oil, massage my skin to get the warmth out, to help my sore muscles. For digestion, I would massage it on my abdominal massage. So I would use that externally to massage, and otherwise, if I wanted to take it internally for my digestion, I would definitely use the fresh plant, the fresh roots. So the fresh root has other constituents in. You can eat it in your food, you can make an infusion with it, again like the rose. You can make a tea with hot water, or you could mix it with a milk of your choice. So that's the one of the other plants. Some of the other essential oils I like comes from rosemary, but why not cook with it if you want to take the internal properties? The same with thyme, and thyme is such a wonderful herb. The fragrance is just amazing. So I would again love to use this in my cooking, but I also like to use thyme as an essential oil, but for more external use or to use as a diffuser. And so we have this one as well, which is lemongrass. And lemongrass often used in cooking, but also used as an essential oil. And lemongrass, I wouldn't take it internally as an essential oil, but I love to use it as a fragrance. And it's a wonderful, I'm going to put this down, a wonderful essential oil for the nervous system. And I would use it just as a diffuser, or use it in a mix in a massage oil, or even as a fragrance to use it in a shower. So you could mix it like that. So the spectrum of using herbs would be from the fresh herbs or fresh petals. Use it as a very vibrational property of the oil, which could be something like the flower essences. So the flower essences, such as the Bach flower remedies, don't actually carry the if you put them in a laboratory, you wouldn't actually be able to see the constituents, the chemical constituents of the plant, but it's a vibrational. So this is one way you could use the plant power. The fresh ones, you could use the dried herbs. So either you could use the fresh roots like this, or you could use it internally. This is turmeric. Turmeric essential oil, very, very rare. You wouldn't get it in a lot of places. But turmeric, again, very powerful to take internally. But I would, again, use the plant either as a dried herb or taken in capsules or tablets. Or you could take it internally as well as a tincture. So this is a different plant. This is the echinacea. But taking the whole plant, you actually get more constituents. It's still very, very concentrated, but it's a whole plant. So it's a bit more holistic maybe to use the plant, where the essential oils are concentrated of the volatile oils. And therefore, if my choice would be to take the plant which has all the constituents that help and support each other to have the effect in your body, where the essential oils generally I would use externally, either as an inhalation or applying it to the skin, which is very, very effective as well. So on that note, as an Ayurvedic practitioner, I love using the herbs internally. I love cooking with them, and I love to create different mixtures and different teas, different infusions, and I think that's a wonderful way to take the herbs or the plants internally, and it's easier for your digestive system to digest them. And as a clinical aromatherapist, I love the essential oils, and I use them, I guess, medicinally as well, but from an external source. And you can go to aromatherapists or herbalists that have been trained specifically to create essential oils to put into capsules that you can take internally. Some of them, like the thyme, if you take that just say in a glass of water, the phenols in the part of the constituents, the chemical composition of the oil can be very irritating on the mucous membranes. So better to take them in specific capsules that actually go into your digestive system. And as a clinical aromatherapist, certainly in the UK, the code of conduct is that you shouldn't advise to take the essential oils internally unless you have specifically training and insurance to do so. What I do love to take internally would be the flower essences, but on a more vibrational level, so kind of going from a yogic point of view, from the more subtle body to the physical body. So that's the journey. That's what I wanted to share today, or right now anyway. If you have questions, you're very welcome to share them with me. And if you are more interested in essential oils, I have the Essential Oil online course, which I'll put the link in the comments, and the link is yogaembodiedonline.com, and then there are 3 different options. So you can do /essential oils, but if you go to yogaembodiedonline.com, you will see the essential oil course, and that will give some more information about the oils. So that's it for now. So thank you for watching, and I will see you later. Bye.